Hello folks, I'm Wayne McGregor with Target Tracker Business Development Group and Moving Target Systems and Training. Today I want to address something that really is obvious to all of us. Number one, who out there actually gets enough range time? And if you go to the range, hour there, hour back, hour at the range, and pretty much every range that we've been to, with the exception of the one that we own that's a 64-acre outdoor range, is the inability to move and shoot, to do things that you actually want to train for other than standing in a line, punching a target at a given distance. That's typically all you get with an indoor range. So today, what I want to show to you is something that, number one, I believe in 100% wholeheartedly. Number two, we made a makeshift little gun training range in my garage for a couple $100. Is I'm going to show you the UTM civilian target kits and ammunition. This right here is a Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. This is my carry gun. Okay, this is the gun that I carry. This is the gun that I train with every day. I want to get the most realistic training as possible. What this is a UTM slide and conversion kit for the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. So what UTM has done is they've come out with a brand new ammunition, and it's called CTA, right? Civilian Target Ammo. Now, before, in law enforcement and military, we can use sim rounds. They call it mil sim, force on force. This is actually a lethal product, but it's like shooting a silenced BB gun out of your real gun, so your training can be as realistic as possible. So basically what we're going to do is I want to go through a couple things with you because it's summertime. In the summertime I'm wearing shorts, a pair of sandals, a t-shirt, and a couple of things that I tried that I wanted to share with you. I carry concealed and sometimes I open carry. When I open carry, I use this open carry holster. It's a Blade Tech. It came with my Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm in a kit. It was a great deal. It also came with the 2 mag pouch, which is outside the waistband as well. And then I get my speed loaders from speedloaders.net. But a couple things that I want to show you. The first inside the waistband holster I purchased is this one right here. I forget the name of the company, but it had a mag holder on it inside the waistband, and it's all kind of felted and everything like that, but it's all hard plastic. So what happened when I started to carry inside the waistband, I'm getting in and out of the vehicle, right, that, there's a couple pinch points with the hard plastic. So Troy over at Sugar Time TV gave me a shout one day, and we were talking about holsters. So he sent me this CrossBreed in the waistband holster, and it's super comfortable, fits and forms right to my body. So this is my preference. Now there's a lot of people that have different preferences on how to carry appendix over here, over there. Whatever you're comfortable with is really how you should operate, unless it takes you way too much time to be able to respond to a real threat. We're going to show you a little bit about that throughout the course of this video and a couple other ones. But simple deal. With the civilian target kits, right? This is my real slide. You just take that off, put the UTM slide and barrel conversion kit on. And the nice part is I can go out and shoot whenever I want to. I don't have to drive to a range. I don't have to do this. I don't do that. And for me, it's kind of adverse training effects because we're always on moving target systems. Multiple targets, things like that. Some of the things that you can look at as far as a firearms training scar is constantly shooting in a straight line on one fixed object that doesn't move. It does mess with the ability of your eye and can really assist in generating some issues like tunnel vision, things like that, but we don't really want to get into that right now. It's a 3-hour conversation. But the other part that I want to show you also is, and I've been talking about this for a long time. People always ask me, what gun should I get my kid, right? Well, I made all the mistakes a parent could make. I got my son, my daughter a BB gun, 22, And by the time they were shooting the 22, they were like, hey, Dad, let me shoot your AR. So kind of my thought process with training kids is, this is the civilian target ammo by UTM for an AR-15. Now, you buy an AR-15, you can buy a kit, comes with a really great target that captures the round so it doesn't make a mess. We're going to show you that a little bit later. But basically, to change over your firearm in an AR-15 to shoot these rounds, all it is a bolt conversion. Bolt group percent, you're all set right there. And you can get the blue mags, which we prefer for training for safety, so we know that a regular bullet won't go in there. Regardless, with this bolt conversion, the gun will not shoot a real bullet. It can shoot these target ammo bullets, which could be lethal because they have that type of power, but it's kind of like turning your AR into an airsoft gun, and the shell will eject, so it gives you the feeling of the recoil, an actual gun without the loud noise. So whoever that cat was on there that posted some bullshit about AR-15 and it was crazy and things were exploding or whatever, they don't have a clue about firearms. So I'm just going to show you how quick and easy it is to change this live fire AR-15 over to the UTM civilian target kit, right? And that's it right there. So simple, easy to change over, real versatile. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually do some testing today on a multitude of different targets I have. I have plastic humanoid targets, targets I built myself. UTM makes a great marksmanship package. You can buy all that stuff through us because we're UTM dealer. And that package right there comes with a target, everything that you need, cleaning kit, rounds. So pretty cool stuff. But we're ready for some action now, and I'm sure you're tired of listening to me jabber John, so we're going to show you some welcome action. To my garage. This is my little makeshift range. I have my CrossBreed holster on, IWB, so inside the waistband is what that means, and I've got my CTA rounds. So what I can do is I can come out here anytime and practice my repetition. So if I want to practice, you know, how I'm going to draw, I can do that real quick and easy right here, right? So I'm doing everything kind of slow so you can pick it up, but I can test this target, that target, kind of give you an idea of how the CTA rounds work. Now, when you see the civilian target ammo, it's actually ejecting a shell just like a real gun, but it's nice and quiet. So my 11-year-old daughter's been shooting the setup with UTM for over a year with the 9mm and the AR-15. So it's really a practical way to train. Now, a couple of things that you can't do in a regular range because they're all linear is multiple target sequences. So, you know, you don't have the ability to do multiple targets, and there might be a situation where there's multiple threats. So, and here is a summertime tactical reload, right? So just keep an extra mag in your pocket. Pretty easy to get to. Reload's right up here. And that's kind of the basis for the ability to have the civilian target ammo with the conversion kit to practice pretty much anywhere. Now, one of the next things that I'm going to show you is the vehicle tactical shield. Now, this vehicle tactical shield currently is designed for law enforcement and military only, but there's going to be a civilian version coming out soon. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how that works out of the vehicle with the stationary targets. So that's a little demonstration of how we come out of the vehicle and do some of that training as well. But with the CTA ammunition, you can pretty much train and set up to do anything anywhere. And notice one of the big things that we're huge on is moving. So You know, we're just doing this with stationary targets right now. We do have a target tracker mover back there, but the whole point of it is most of your tactics and the things that you need to learn, you can't really learn at a standard range unless they have some type of tactical setup or something like that. But it's key to know that you need to move on move when you're in an actual threat situation. Now what we have is the civilian target ammo setup with the UTM bolt conversion. So basically, you know, cargo pants in the summertime are great to have because you can fit a whole bunch of stuff in there. Basically just put the round in there just like you would regular AR, and basically I'm just going to work on a few repetitions, shoot some multiple targets, and engage a little bit. So just want to show you that you have the ability to pretty much do this anywhere, and you can set up pretty safe, pretty inexpensive, and it's really a great way to go, especially with new shooters and stuff like that. You notice that there's no loud noises or anything like that. If there was, I'm sure my neighbors would be calling the cops on me already to go, hey, the guy's shooting in his yard, right? But you get an idea, you can shoot around, and it's really great to stay sharp, and it's fun for the whole family. And that right there will give you kind of a quick idea of how we can do some moving, training, some extra shooting without even going to the range. One of the cool things is this is the UTM Marksman edition, which has a cleaning kit in it, and it also has this target, so it's quick and it's easy to set up at home. Comes with a protector, a couple bungee straps. I just threw it on a coat rack, but basically all your rounds are captured right inside of there, so it's easy to clean up when you're done shooting. So when you're done shooting, you can just pop this button off right here. The target slides right out of the case. Got a 2x4 little piece holding it up. And the simple part is you just walk over to the trash, dump all your rounds in there, and you're all set. That's it. Doesn't get any easier than that. So let me just throw this back together here. And there you have it. That's the easy to use UTM target kit with the civilian target ammo. 9mm Smith & Wesson M&P. There's other models, so call me if you need any information to order. There's like 147 different models that you can get for the conversion kits for different pistols. So stay trained, stay sharp. Have a great day.